Okay, welcome to the Irish EBF Auction Series discussion, where we chat to a few different people that have enjoyed some success over the years since we started in 2015. And with me, delighted to say, is trainer, Group 1 winning trainer, Royal Ascot winning trainer, Johnny Murtagh. Thanks a million for taking the call.
Oh, well, Daragh.
Johnny, from the start of the Irish EBF Auction Series 2015, you have, been looking for opportunities, and even this year, you've had two winners from four individual runners. Obviously, it's one where you saw an opportunity from the start.
Yeah, no, it's great. When you go to the sales and you have those kind of budgets, you're looking for the horses between the 20 and the 40,000. So, you were eligible for those auction series. You could run maybe in a maiden and run well, and then say, I always ask me jockeys, Niall McCullough or now Ben Cohen, can she win an auction maiden? And, yes. So then you're looking for a nice auction maiden, but it's getting tougher and tougher. The prize money's so good. You could rock up in an auction maiden. There could be 4 or 5 real life chances. So they're very competitive, but, it's a great initiative for those horses. At least you're not rocking up against a Galileo or a Frankel or a Sea the Stars or a Warfront. So it gives you a chance in your, at your own level. And the sweet spot is if you get one for 10 grand and you're taking on a 50 grand horse, you get a bit of an allowance as well. So you get the weight allowance as well. So it's a game changer. It's a game changer for us. And it's something we really appreciate that's come on board. And we've been lucky in a few, but we really appreciate what everybody did behind the scenes to give, that, don't cost having the big pedigrees a chance to pay their way through the year.
And for you as a trainer, then, you look at, there's nearly 700,000 in prize money through the year, which is unreal, but you get to pick some of that. And I think since 2015, you've had about 145,000 in prize money, but that enables you to go back to the owners and say, listen, there are opportunities here for you to have a good day, get money back. And also maybe there's a market then to sell on as well, isn't there?
Oh yeah, well listen, it's hard to get a win on the board in Ireland, but it gives you an opportunity to get a win beside your name. Everybody is happy to go to the races. There's no better way to promote yourself than getting those winners on the board, and you get some money in for the kitty to pay for the training fees, and then at the end of the year, if you sell on, you can go back shopping again for the following year. And that's the way it's been, and that's the way we've ran the business there for the last number of years. So as I said to you, it's it's good prize money, it's good profile for you. It's as you say, there's nothing better than bringing people to the races and they walk into that number one and standing there for the photo, and then the opportunity to race for the big bonus at the end of the year, which is the icing on the cake.
Yeah, it goes without saying, I presume, Johnny, for some of yours, 120,000 final, you'll be looking at that, and probably some of the maidens along the way, but definitely that final is in your sights.
Yeah, well, it's always nice to get the maidens under the belt first and get the the money in the bag. But everything that wins one of those races or runs well in it, they're targeting the final. They're targeting the final. So it's a great prize. It's tough to win, tough to win. Lot of very nice horses. That is the icing on the cake at the end of the year. If you have a horse good enough to rock up, run in the final, and run for 120,000.
You talked about nice horses, Johnny. That's the thing with this series. There is quality can come out of it, and no one knows that better than you. Champers Elysees, who won your Group 1, the Matron Stakes, she won our Irish EBF Auction Series maiden. There is nothing tells you more than that, the quality that can come. You don't have to fork out or be blue blood.
No, but that's the secret about it, and that's the key, as you said, to trying to pick those horses that you can afford. She went on to win a Group 1, which is which really good, but but I can't emphasize enough. Everybody's thinking the same now. Oh yeah, we'll have a go at the auction maidens because so they're very, very competitive, and it just shows you do need proper horses to compete all over in Ireland. But
yeah,
like everybody targets the auction maidens now because the prize money is so good. If you do win, you have a chance of going for the final as well. So it's great initiative.
when you're going to the sales, Johnny, so do you find now, because the idea of this, I guess, was to try and prompt this part of the market, is that now nearly as competitive with the track trying to find these horses?
It is, yeah. The market is very strong, and as I said, the cheaper you get them for, the better chance they have because they're getting in with the weight allowance. So there's no cheap ones anymore. The last couple of years, like the 20 grand horse is probably costing you 30,000-40,000. So there's a lot of very good judges out there. Nothing slips through the net, but we do go every year, trying to buy those ones between the 20 and the 40 bracket, knowing that there's auctions races available for them, knowing that if they're good enough, they can run for 120,000 at the end of the year, and it's a good selling point for us going to the sales, to try and get owners to jump on board. But I think they have now. I think it's really caught everybody's imagination.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, and that was the point of the whole thing, I guess, Johnny. And it has definitely helped you build your operation, as you mentioned earlier, isn't it? And we're looking at you, the new owners you got this year. And I presume after years riding in the colours to train a winner in the Coolmore Tabor colours, must have been a bit of a buzz.
It was nearly a great weekend, actually, because I had our first winner for the Coolmore partners, the first horse to get me. Took her a while to win, but it was great. It was, like, to get those owners into the yard it's very hard, and then to show them that you can do the business means a lot. The next day we had Godolphin. We had our first winner for Godolphin the next day, so that was extra special as well, because going back years ago, John Ox had all those horses for Sheikh Mohammed when he came on first. So we've only got 2 horses for them, so the win with one of them was good also. And we nearly had our first winner for the Aga Khan down in Killarney. So it was nearly a great weekend's work. But no, to get those big owner breeders into the yard, because there's always a chance you can get that one horse, and that's what we're all looking for.
Yeah, and you have said that from the start, and been willing to grind, from the bottom up to get there. And in terms of the year, Johnny, that's just the latest example. When you've had a big year like last year, it's not always easy to follow up. So you must be very pleased with the way things have started while Ascot and continue in numbers and quality.
No, it's going well. It's going well. Yeah, we had a great year, but we had a lot of nice horses. Probably the nicest horses we ever had. I keep telling everybody. Well, I was telling everybody we had the nicest horse we ever had, and we have a good bunch of 2-year-olds. But start of the year, they were running okay. But I suppose the weather is better, and we made a few changes around the place, and they're really hitting form now. But it's only halfway there. It's only halfway there. We need to keep the. We need to keep the horse in good form. We need to keep keep the winners coming, and please God we will, because it'll be coming into sales time again, and we'll be going around looking, asking everybody, we need your money again to go and buy more horses for next year. So it's an unreal game, really. You never can get too comfortable. You can never get too relaxed. You have to be on the top of your game 24/7 this racing.
And no matter how many of the bigger budgets you get, Johnny, you're always going to be targeting the Irish EBF Auction Maiden Series for sure.
Well, listen, it's special. It got us started. As I said, I can't thank them enough for it. It gives those horses, that opportunity to win good money, for syndicates, and for just say the smaller owners that can't afford the blue bloods of the world. But like if you could win one of those, it's going a long way to pay the training fees for the year. You know, that kind of way. And that's what you're trying to do. You're just trying to make sure that, you know, the horse they have in training with you can pay his way.
Yeah. Does it attract new owners? The dislike of a series, does it attract new people into the game, Johnny?
I'm sure it does. It's always a good selling point to say, okay, you know, there's auction maidens there. She's eligible for the auction maidens. If I was selling one like for maybe 15, 20 grand, you know, you can always say, listen, she'll win an auction maiden in Ireland. And, you know, that's, you know, it seems to, you know, catch people's imagination as well. And that's what you need to do.
No better, man. Well, listen, you've had great success, and I'm sure you'll get a bit more of that prize money before the year is out. Thanks a million for coming on to chat to us about it, Johnny.
Daragh, no problem. Thank you very much.
Gentlemen.